The rain came down in thin, sharp lines that morning, turning the base checkpoint into a pool of mud and silence. Private Jenkins rolled his eyes as he watched the new guard walk toward the booth. A woman, small-framed, with her cap pulled low and her uniform perfectly pressed. "She'll be gone by next week," he muttered. The others laughed. They didn't even look at her name tag. "Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing who's listening." Her name was Evelyn Cross. She barely spoke, moved with quiet precision, and followed every regulation like scripture. But to the young soldiers around her, she was just the quiet woman on guard duty. For weeks, they teased her, asking if she knew how to hold her rifle, mocking her salute, whispering that she'd only gotten in because of diversity quotas. She never responded. Not once. What no one knew was that Evelyn Cross hadn't been assigned to guard duty by accident. She had requested it. It was supposed to be a simple morning. Routine checks. But at 0500 hours, 2 black SUVs rolled up to the outer gate. Unmarked, tinted windows, moving with the kind of confidence that didn't need introductions. Private Jenkins stepped forward lazily. "Identification?" he asked. The driver rolled down his window just enough to flash a badge. "We're here for inspection." "Move the barrier." Evelyn, standing in the corner of the guard post, spoke for the first time that morning. Her voice was calm, but firm. "No clearance, no entry." Jenkins shot her a glare. "It's fine, Cross. Let them through. You want to play hero today?" She didn't move. The silence thickened. Even the rain seemed to stop. Then, with one fluid motion, Evelyn pulled her sidearm, not aimed to fire, just ready. Her tone dropped lower, controlled. "I said, no clearance, no entry." That's when the back door of the SUV opened. Out stepped a man in full Navy SEAL fatigues, the trident patch unmistakable even in the dim light. His face was stone, his eyes scanning her from boots to brim. The other guards froze, unsure if they should salute or step back. But Evelyn didn't flinch. Her weapon stayed firm, her breathing steady. The SEAL smiled faintly. "Still following the book, Major?" A ripple went through the air. Jenkins blinked. "Major?" The man stepped closer and saluted her. Crisp, respectful, genuine. "Good to see you again, ma'am." The others looked around, speechless. Evelyn lowered her weapon, her voice softer now. "At ease, Commander. I didn't expect you this soon." The SEALs behind him snapped to attention. Later, in the briefing room, the truth spilled out in fragments the recruits could hardly believe. Evelyn Cross wasn't just a guard. She was Major Evelyn Cross, former field commander of the 7th Recon Unit, the same unit that had saved 3 SEAL teams in a classified operation overseas 2 years earlier. After the mission, she'd been wounded, her team disbanded, her file buried deep under restricted access. Most assumed she retired. Instead, she requested reassignment to the lowest possible post, guard duty. Why? Because she wanted to start over. She wanted to serve without the rank, without the medals, without the weight of being called a hero. When the SEAL commander walked through the base later that day, everyone stood taller. The story had already spread like wildfire, whispers rippling through the barracks. "She's a major." "No way. From Recon 7. Evelyn returned to her post as if nothing had happened. When Jenkins approached her, his voice trembled slightly. "Ma'am, I didn't know." She looked at him, not with anger, but with quiet grace. "You weren't supposed to," she said. Respect shouldn't depend on knowing someone's past. That night, as the base lights flickered in the rain, Evelyn stood alone by the checkpoint. The SEALs passed one last time, rolling down their windows as they saluted her. "Stay sharp, Ghost," one of them said, her old call sign. She smiled faintly. "Always." As their taillights disappeared into the darkness, she adjusted her cap and resumed her watch. Steady, silent, unshaken, because true rank isn't worn on a shoulder. It's carried in how you stand when no one's watching. And respect, it's earned, not demanded, even when the world underestimates you. The rain returned, gentle and constant, washing away the laughter that once filled that gate. All that remained was quiet, the kind Evelyn had always carried like armor. If Evelyn's story moved you, make sure to like this video, share it with someone who's ever been underestimated, and subscribe to Whispered Words, where every story honors the strength that speaks in silence.